As we know, this year's beautiful cherry blossoms peaked a little faster than expected. In fact, it was the earliest peak in 2 decades. So we did know because of our dynamic weather team that this was happening.
Yeah, that it was going to happen. Yeah, and it turns out climate change may be why. Natalie Brand shows us how students at George Mason University in Fairfax County are studying this possible link.
Washington, D.C.'s earlier than expected cherry blossom season surprised just about everyone, even the experts.
And it looks like the common theme was that temperature was important.
George Mason University statistics professor Jonathan Auerbach and his students used math and modeling to predict cherry blossom peak.
My model told me that the day would be March 22nd.
It's part of an international competition, but one with a serious warning.
What are these beautiful trees telling us about our environment?
They're telling us that our environment is at risk because of warming climates.
Students are also studying trees in Japan and Canada, where forestry professor Elizabeth Wolkovich calls the early bloom a wake-up call.
These spring advances are connected to sea level rise, heat waves more extreme heat waves, more frequent heat waves, bigger droughts, bigger wildfires, and a lot of the impacts that are really hard for us to deal with.
I think biologists and statisticians are worried that there may be a time where cherry trees don't bloom anymore.
A worst-case scenario these students are now trying to prevent.
It definitely emphasizes an importance on that something needs to change. As we're students, we're kind of the next generation of we can make things change.
Constantine Jumit says action is needed now to save these iconic trees in the future. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Fairfax, Virginia.
They are certainly beautiful. Scientists from the group Climate Control predict that in the future, blooms could happen as early as the first week of March.
All right, speaking of cherry blossoms, and on a much different note here, look at what's back at Dunkin'. These have bloomed. The Cherry Blossom Donut has returned. It's Dunkin's way of celebrating the annual Cherry Blossom Festival, which it also sponsors, by the way. And as you can see, the strawberry frosted donut comes with floral pastel sprinkles. Yeah, that looks good, doesn't it?
It always comes at the point
When
in the
you're
show
hungry,
where we're
I'm
the
like,
hungriest.
I can go for one of those. You can find it for a limited time, by the way, at DC and Maryland locations.